It's a pretty exciting night as, I guess, attention turns to the track.
Yeah, it did, and a bit of controversy there. First, though, the men's 800 meters, Kenya's David Rudisha successfully defended his Olympic title. Clayton Murphy of the U.S. took the bronze. But the big controversy came in the women's 400 meters, McGraw, when Shani Miller of the Bahamas upset American Allyson Felix. It's the way that she did it. She dove across the finish line. A lot of people are saying that just isn't legal. You can't do that in a race. But there were no appeals, and there was no controversy among the officials here. It went down with Miller taking the gold and Allyson Felix picking up the silver.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a rule in how you could cross the finish line. I just thought it was the first one to the finish line wins.
Well, right, and I think that's what the officials' interpretation is, too. You get some part of your body across the line, and you win. You won if you overtake your competitor, and that's what happened. Whether she dove or stepped in with her foot, she decided to dive.
And here's the $64,000 question, Jim Ryan. You know this. That they always tell you when you're running to first base, don't dive because it's slower, right? So why now are the world's best athletes diving to the finish line?
Yeah, it's a good point. Maybe it was excitement, or maybe it was showboating. Could she have been showboating? Hard to say, but it was an odd way for her to finish the race. If she had done it just the old way of just keep running,
yeah,
she might have beaten her anyway.
I mean, she purposely dove, right? I mean, there was no question about it. I mean, she didn't trip. She purposely dove. Yeah,
no.
Yeah, interesting.
Right.
All right, that's that. Anything else on the track that was exciting that happened last night?
Not particularly. Today, there's more track action, though. Medals will be awarded in the men's triple jump, women's discus throw. This is track and field. And the men's high jump. The athletes hoping for better weather than they had yesterday. It was windy all day. And then the rain came in. It caused delays in track and field. They did finally get all the events in, but about an hour later than they were supposed to.
What happened to Simone Biles?
Well, she proved that she's not a robot, I guess. Everyone, I think, expected her to take the gold yesterday on the balance beam, but she didn't. She sort of stumbled up there. She took the bronze medal. She has another chance today to medal in the floor exercise, which is really her strong event, and that will wrap up gymnastics.
Yeah, and then when do the men then start tomorrow, I guess?
Yeah, we'll start getting some of those activities going through the rest of this week. You got the men's marathon swim happening today. Jumping into the bay out there, swimming 6.2 miles and doing their best to, you've heard so much about the filthy water out there, but the medical director for the Olympics says that they're constantly monitoring it, and they found that the water in the bay is excellent. Yesterday, the women had no problem completing that race.
Yeah, does he say that while drinking a glass of the water from the same body of water?
One of the other officials, people keep asking him, would you get in Guanabara Bay and swim around? And he says, yeah, I'll do that. And they keep saying, have you done it yet? And he says, not yet, but I will.
All right. Any more fallout from the Ryan Lochte gunpoint holdup?
No, the police are still, they're going to go through, and as they would in the United States, they're going to look at surveillance video from businesses along the route that the cab was taking, the place where they were robbed at gunpoint. They'd also dearly like to get a hold of the cab driver who was taking them around and was with them when they were robbed, and then dropped at least a couple of them off afterward. They want to talk to him about what he saw, because he may have been the only sober one in the car. Yeah.
In terms of the overall medal count, the U.S. is destroying everybody when it comes to the medal count.
Oh, easily. I mean, 30 overall medals ahead of the next closest competitor, 29.
Yeah.
China has 46. In the gold medal count, the U.S. has 26 now to Great Britain's 16. Little tiny Great Britain has 16 gold medals easily. I mean, one ahead of at least of China. Yesterday may have been the first day of any Olympics since Beijing that the U.S. was shut out of the gold medal rounds. We won a lot of bronze and a couple of silver, but no gold medals yesterday.
Yeah, 26 gold medals so far. That's almost as much as the swimmer Michael Phelps has for his entire career.
Close. Yeah, they're closing in on him.
All right, thank you, Jim Ryan. Stay safe. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
See you, McGraw.
You got it. 6:55, Big 550.